Are we good? All right. This meeting of the Mahwah Board of Education is open to members of the public to be physically present. Members of the public that attend will be asked to follow the same rules as all other visitors to our schools. Those procedures can be found on the agenda page of our website. Additionally, the board meeting will be live streamed for viewing purposes only. Anyone wishing to view the meeting may do so via Zoom. Webinar ID is 810-6797-3043, and the required password is 410305. I call this meeting to order. Roll call, please. Ms. Hiramoto.
Mr. De Silva?
Here.
Mr. Kosmarski?
Here.
Mr. Copeland?
Here.
Mr. Gallo?
Here.
Ms. Daviniero? Mr. Houston?
Here.
Mr. Hughes?
Here.
Mrs. Ting Jansen?
Here.
Dr. Morphy?
Here. Adequate notice of the agenda for this meeting has been provided to the Ridgewood News and the Record, specifying that the Mahwah Board of Education will meet on March 4th, 2026 in the Media Center at Mahwah High School, 50 Ridge Road, Mahwah, New Jersey. A copy was filed with the Township Clerk. All right, our salute to the flag this evening. Ms. Ting Jansen, would you lead us, please?
This one back here.
That side, this side? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We do require a brief executive session in the beginning, so motion to recess to executive session. Mr. De Silva, second by Mr. Copeland.
10 minutes tops.
10 minutes tops.
Where are we going with that? Right here.
Is there a pile up there? Yeah, I think
Thank you.
One is loneliness. No.
I got a light copy. Okay.
Yeah.
Mine's not. Now you know.
All right, motion to reconvene to public action meeting. Mr. Hughes, second by Mr. Gallo. Agenda questions. Please limit your questions at this time to resolutions under new business on this agenda. As a matter of fairness, you're asked to limit your questions to no more than one and your remarks to no longer than 3 minutes. If you're here representing a group, please identify the group, yourself, the group, and your position in the group. If you're here as an individual, please give us your name and address. Please specify the resolution you're referring to in your question. All right, motion to open the meeting to the public. Mr. Kaczmarski, second by Ms. Ting Jansen. All right, we are officially open to the public. Seeing no one coming forth at this time, motion to close the meeting to the public. Mr. Copland, second by Mr. Hughes. Mahwah Student Representative report this evening.
Hello everyone, thanks so much for having me. Excuse my raspy voice, I'm a little bit sick, but not terrible.
All right.
Alright, so this weekend is the opening weekend for Something Rhyme, as you guys can all see in the auditorium, it's pretty packed. March is the Social Emotional Learning Month. We are helping the Ridge with a food drive, which consists of the slogan, 2 cans, 2 questions, we can make a difference, also related to the Congo referendum, which is pretty smart. The Winter Guard took 4th place out of 22 guards at South Brunswick High School on Saturday. Indoor percussion took 4th place at JFK High School at Woodbridge on Saturday as well. Individual wrestling is still going on for a couple of these guys who moved on to the regionals. Robotics is also this weekend, competing Saturday and Sunday at the Warren Hills High School. You can follow the competition via live stream. And finally, DECA is competing in Atlantic City for their states. That's all I have.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much.
Good night.
You too.
Thank you. All right, our superintendent report this evening, Dr. DeToro.
Okay.
I don't have much. I just wanted to say thank you so much to the community for coming out to our different meetings that we had specific to our referendum. I feel like we were able to share the information throughout the community in a number of different venues. Something I definitely want to go on the record today, we tried to gather the common questions that we received throughout our roadshow. And something that has been coming up, especially recently, is the reassessment that everyone in town has received and how that connects with the referendum. So I think it's worth repeating that the reassessment that's taking place is separate and apart from this referendum. The referendum, the financials that were created by our financial advisor and bond counsel are specific to your current assessed value. I want to keep saying that. So if by chance your home value changes after the reassessment, that does not change the obligation of the homeowner that has been shared through our formula that we've shared. Meaning, whatever your current assessed value is, that is the tax obligation for this referendum. And even if your value changes after the reassessment, that will not change your obligation. That's number one. Number two is, as we've been talking to community members over the past week, I know that we received this information probably halfway through the presentations. A question that was posed is, what's going on with the construction schedule? In our first couple meetings, we didn't have specifics on that. And thankfully, through land, they were able to provide us with a schedule. We did share that at Town Hall and all the meetings following Town Hall, but I think it's worth repeating now. The way that the architects created the schedule, it's extremely aggressive. And what that means, which I'm happy about, is if March 10th is a positive vote, we will begin immediately with finalizing the plans and doing all the things that we need to have shovels in the ground in spring of 2027. So new construction that's that's listed in the referendum, that will begin spring of 2027. That's because of all the different steps that we have to take to get there. That's not because of a delay on our end. So that's a question that's been asked, and the term of all of the projects we've been told is between 4 and 5 years, which means because there are a number of projects listed in the referendum, there will be a number of projects going on at the same time. And last but not least, what's the impact of instruction? I'm happy to report that a large majority of our projects can take place while the students are in session. If there are any that's going to be a distraction, we are going to make sure that we work with building administration and work around that instructional time. The only project that would be an impact to instruction would be the auditorium renovation, which we've already talked to Mr. Nahum, and we're starting to develop plans on how we can create that timeline that's going to be the least amount of impact for our students instructionally and performance-wise. That's all my report.
Thank you very much, Dr. DeToro. Dr. Fair, do you have a report this evening?
Yes, it will be brief. The first is, I'll just add on to what Dr. DeToro shared. An email communication will be going out by our building principals tomorrow to their respective school communities. Part of that key points to our community will be a Zoom opportunity for anyone who has any clarifying questions the afternoon before the vote on March 9th. We will be making ourselves available from 4 to 5:30 to answer any of those questions so that everyone can approach the polls fully informed. So that's the first piece. The second, we have a retirement announcement for Mrs. Kathy Doland, who is also a Mahwah resident. She's been here for 29 years of dedicated service at Joyce Kilmer School. In that time, she has inspired generations of students to find their voices, think critically, and develop a love of reading and writing. Her classroom has always been a place where students feel supported, challenged, and genuinely cared for. And through her kindness, patience, and commitment, she has helped shape not only strong learners, but confident young people. So beyond her work in the classroom, she's a valued colleague and a respected member of our community that she calls home right here in Mahwah. While she will be greatly missed, the legacy she leaves through her students, colleagues, and community will continue for years to come. So we wish Kathy the best as she enjoys time with her family in this next chapter for her. That's it, thank you.
Thank you very much. Ms. Hiramoto, your report this evening.
Okay, mine is also brief. The Finance and Facilities Committee met today to review the revised preliminary 26-27 budget. The Business Office and Administration, we're continuing to make strong progress, and the budget's nearing completion. The formal budget presentations to the board will begin on the following dates. So on the next board meeting, March 25th, we will go over the revenue sources, tax impact, and special revenue. On April 8, 2026 board meeting, we'll go over the special education, benefits, operations, enrollment, personnel, and capital outlay and projects. And then on April 29th boarding, we will have the budget recap and public hearing of the final 26-27 budget with board action to approve the completed budget. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. My report. Oh,
It's a gas leak up the road.
There's multiple sirens.
Yeah, disabled
And all
disabled
the
vehicle on
seniors
Ridge
just
Road,
left.
and a gas leak up through. It's like-
Thank you for the update, Mr. Gizmarsky. We were all kind of wondering as we see
From the police desk.
our first responders going by
Christmas
through the
got
window. I thought Mr. Hughes might have to go and jump into his gear real quick. All right, thank you very much. My report this evening. So I just wanted to say, again, we've been talking about it, but we just want to, I think everyone to understand that as a board, we are a board, but we're also, members who've had students in our schools, who currently have students, who've had students, and we're community members. Many of us live in here for our lifetime. So we understand what we're asking, and we understand that this is important, and we appreciate that everyone has hopefully taken the time to really understand what this referendum is, why we're posing this to our community for voter approval. And most importantly, we understand the importance of voting on Tuesday, March 10th, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can still postmark your mail-in ballot as well by March 10th. And we don't take any of this lightly, so we really do appreciate the time that people have taken to really understand what we're asking and why we're asking and the importance of all the different pieces of it. And we also just, want to say that this is not just, it's for the community, right? There's multiple projects here that support our students, support our district, support community resources, support our NYSB program, et cetera, et cetera. So we've been talking about it. If somehow you still have some questions, which is great, then there's a Zoom, as Dr. Fair said. There's still the email that's on the website. If you have a question, somebody will get back to you. And I just want to thank everybody on our team here today, our administrative team, but board members too, who have gone out, who have been part of this process, who have taken the time out of their schedules and all the presentations and gone into the community. So let's keep talking about it. We have just a few more days and hopefully you'll get out to vote, and we do appreciate your vote on March 10th. So thank you very much. The board committee reports. Does anyone have a report this evening? Mr. Gallo?
Just briefly to echo Catherine's report, many people might have seen in the newspapers some of the school districts that are in not so good financial shape in Bergen County, and it's quite an achievement of our team from the business office and the leadership team that we're able to go into our preliminary budget basically in very, very good condition, all within our cap. And we've done that since the cap came into being in 2010. Yes, it continues to be a challenge to do so, but our team is very thoughtful, futures looking, and focused on the resources that we have, and they're very responsible. We've been very respectful of the resources that are dedicated to our students' education. So we're in good shape. We have still one hurdle to get over, which is essentially learning about our state aid numbers on March 10th or so. So
important day.
I just want to recognize the work that's been done, and not just this year, but over a long period of time. This doesn't happen by accident. This happens through thoughtful, consistent, everyday type of effort, and our community is in good hands in terms of its financial school finances. So it's and if people can look at the referendum and say, oh, I have some concerns about the money, I think we have a track record that is envious in the county, if not the state, in terms of our financial management, and we will be efficient and effective in the use of those resources if the vote is positive on Tuesday. So I just want to thank everybody who's contributed to the effort so far. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gallo. Any other board committee reports? Okay, board member remarks? Mr. Copeland?
Just really quick, I wanted to congratulate a recent graduate of Mahwah High School, Ryan Cosra. Ryan is currently attending Springfield College and is a wrestler. He came up through the youth wrestling program and through Mahwah High School, and he recently won his regional sectional, whatever they call it, and is on his way to nationals in Iowa. It's a huge accomplishment in the wrestling world, and to see a Mahwah grad get there is just really proudful. So congratulations to Ryan and his parents.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. De Silva?
Yeah, I just want to talk real quick, I don't want to get in the weeds, about the reassessment, because I keep seeing, especially on social media, there's still a confusion between assessed value and market value. And a lot of people out there, I shouldn't say a lot, but when I see comments about what it's going to cost, a lot of people that are commenting on it are saying, well, they're saying the the average home value in Mahwah is 437, whatever it is, it's at least double that. Market value probably is at least double that, but that's not what this is. That's not what this is based on. So I think that's, you know, that's something that's important for people to understand. The other thing to really dig into, and again, I don't want to get into the weeds here, but just because there's a reassessment doesn't necessarily mean that your taxes are going up. It's, you know, it's, we haven't had a reassessment in 20 years?
No, I think less than that. 2011, yeah.
Okay.
Getting there.
So yeah, so we're getting there. So I can guarantee 100% everybody's assessed value is going up, because that's what happens over the course of that much time. If everybody's goes up equally, taxes stay the same, because it doesn't cost any more to run the town just because the assessed value goes up. If you did something over the past, you know, since 2011, without a permit that added significant value to your house, and your house, your value goes up more than everybody else's, then yeah, you're going to see your tax increase. To the extent that there are people that did that, there will be some people who actually see their taxes go down. So the fact that, you know, if we're successful on Tuesday, you know, the additional tax burden is not necessarily on top of the increase in taxes from the reassessment, because increase in taxes from the reassessment is not a foregone conclusion. I know it's confusing, especially since it's something that, you know, thankfully we don't do often, so it's not really something that people are going to be super comfortable with or really understand, because we do it so seldom. But that's something that's really important to understand. If, you know, if there's some confusion, if people have questions, there are lots of resources to reach out to really help understand it, but it's not necessarily one thing on top of another. This will cause, you know, an increase in taxes. The reassessment is not necessarily the case.
Thank you, Mr. De Silva. And again, if you have any questions about any of what Mr. De Silva said, the information about the assessed value that he's referring to, the 481,000 approximately, it's on the website. I mean, again, there's a tab under referendum. It breaks it down. You can even put in your address to get your particular assessed value. And as Mr. De Silva says, just get the information, right? Make sure, and if you're unclear on anything, ask the question before Tuesday and make sure you're clear. Thank you. Ms. Ting Jansen?
Just to add on this topic, because my house was reassessed because I did work with permits. And so mine's all nicely up.
They already came to you?
Yeah.
No.
I did in the past few years,
In the past few
right?
years, okay.
So mine did go up, but it was very minimal, and I would say it was expected on behalf of my household. But it was I think it was a bargain. I mean, look, I wouldn't turn back doing the work on my house, so if you did significant work, you should have an idea already, if that's the case. So
if you did it with a permit, then
you already know, then you're done, then mine should be the same. So, because it's been very recent, so I like what Rick said, mentioning how, right, if we all go up, we're all going, it's not necessarily the taxes, they're gonna spread across, right? Just like peanut butter and bread.
right,
So,
it's the same number spread across the same number of households.
right, and just reiterate that the tables that have been provided, and also the snapshot of what the bond referendum is, that number's not changing, so I appreciate that. And I just want to give a shout out to Ms. Dolan for her service, wonderful teacher. My kids enjoyed her stories over the years, so really thank her for her service.
Thank you.
Please vote.
Yes. Vote, vote, vote. All right, let's take old business, 17, A and B and C. So we have February 11th, February 11th, and February 11th exact. So, all right. I need a motion for old business 17A. Mr. Gallo, second by Mr. Copeland. Roll call, please, Ms. Hiramoto.
Mr. De Silva,
Yes.
Mr. Kazmarsky.
Yes.
Mr. Gallo,
Yes.
Mr. Houston,
On 18.
Mr. Hughes,
Abstain.
Mrs. King Jansen,
Yes.
Mr. Copeland,
Yes.
Dr. Morphy.
Yes. All right, I think we have 18. One second. For clarification. The addendum is add this one to I and 18. So is it
J.
Yes, listed as the number one.
Right. It's just the addendum, but we will add it here.
Okay.
after it's approved.
Okay.
We'll post it.
Okay. So just include the, I'll just say addendum 1. Okay. So for 18, under 18 new business, other, we're going to do A through I, and then we have an addendum as well, addendum 1. Okay? So can I get a motion on the floor? Mr. Kaczmarski, second by Ms. Ting Jansen. All right, roll call, please. Ms. Hiramoto.
Mr. De Silva,
Yes.
Mr. Kaczmarski,
Yes.
Mr. Gallo,
Yes.
Mr. Houston,
Yes.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes.
Mrs. Ting Jansen,
Yes.
Mr. Copeland,
Yes.
Dr. Morphy.
Yes. Okay, and just to clarify that the addendum number 1 that board members received is related to a conference workshop for teachers at Rampo Ridge Middle School for a iReady classroom school visit in math. Okay, thank you. All right, now let's take personnel. Let's take 19A separately, given that we normally take our retirements and particularly, 29 years of service. And I do have to say, actually, both my children had Mrs. Dolan. So, and she was truly kind of like a grandmother. Even I know she is a grandmother, but she was like that warm, cozy teacher that kids could go to, and always such a positive energy, and both my children enjoyed her very much. We wish her all the best in retirement, and we do really thank her for her service to Mahwah schools. All right, so 19A, I need a motion on the floor. Mr. Hughes, second by Mr. Copeland, and roll call, please, Ms. Hiramoto.
Mr. De Silva,
Yes.
Mr. Kaczmarski,
Yes.
Mr. Gallo,
Yes.
Mr. Houston,
Yes.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes.
Mrs. Ting Jansen,
Yes.
Mr. Copeland,
Yes.
Dr. Morphy.
Yes. All right, now let's take 19, new business B to O. I need a motion on the floor. Mr. Kaczmarski, second by Ms. Ting Jansen. All right, roll call, please, Ms. Hiramoto.
Mr. De Silva,
Yes.
Mr. Kaczmarski,
Yes.
Mr. Gallo,
Yes.
Mr. Houston,
Yes.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes.
Mrs. Ting Jansen,
Yes.
Mr. Copeland,
Yes.
Dr. Morphy.
Yes. All right, public questions or comment. Public participation at board meetings is in accordance with bylaw 0167. At this time, members of the public may ask questions or make a comment on educational issues or school matters of community interest. As a matter of fairness, you're asked to limit your questions to no more than 1 and your remarks to no longer than 3 minutes. If you are here representing a group, please identify yourself, the group, and your position in the group. If you're here as an individual, please provide your name and address. All right, I need a motion to open the meeting to the public. Mr. De Silva, second by Ms. Ting Jansen. We are officially open to the public. Seeing no one come forth at this time, motion to close the meeting to the public. Mr. Gallo, second by Mr. Copeland. All right, we do not require an executive session, but Dr. DeToro tells me he'd like to say something, share something with us before we adjourn.
Yeah, I just wanted to circle back. We had a resident come up to the last meeting and was able to ask a question specific to one of our curricular programs, which is iReady. I'm happy to report that Ms. Kraft worked with Mr. Corey to run reports on the usage for iReady at the middle school, because obviously what he shared was concerning along the lines of the students being on the computer all week long for an extended period of time that really replaced that instruction. Obviously that's concerning when you hear it. We wanted to make sure we did our due diligence to run their usage reports. I'm happy to report back to the board that we were able to run all of the math classes usage reports, and at this point they're meeting the criteria of iReady, which means that the kids complete 2 lessons. Now, a lesson's not for 45 minutes. To complete 2 lessons, you're averaging about 30 minutes for the week. So the iReady is being used at the middle school to fit the criteria of the program, which means you're between 30 and 35 minutes total for the week on that program. So I did want to report back to you, because obviously when a resident shares a concern, we want to look into it and make sure that the programs are being run with fidelity. That being said, the process of running usage reports is going to be a continuous process to ensure that that program is done the way that it's supposed to be done and it's not overused.
Just to follow up, Mike, so are you saying in an entire week, 30 to 35 minutes of iReady?
Correct.
So it might be 10 minutes on a Monday, 10 minutes on a Wednesday, 10 minutes on a Friday?
And that's instruction, right?
No,
No.
iReady.
iReady. So the computer program, you're absolutely right. So some teachers do it in different ways. Some can do it in small pieces throughout the week. Some teachers do it as a station for them to work on for 15 minutes or 20 minutes on this specific day to do a lesson. So that's really up to the teacher's discretion on how they're going to break that up during the week.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you very much for the clarification, Dr. DeToro, and looking into the matter. All right, motion to adjourn. Mr. Kaczmarski, second by Ms. Ting Jansen. Thank you all for coming this evening, and vote on March 10th. Thank you.